Good evening and welcome to the graduation ceremonies for the class of 1996. I am Gina Conrad.
And I'm Clint Dawson. We will be the masters and administered ceremonies for this evening.
And now would you please rise as Mrs. Fritz leads us in O Canada.
Oh, don't worry, Miss Fritz. I'll do it for you. Good morning. I mean evening. Would you all please rise for the pledge of O Canada?
Normally, every morning, we have Lee Greenwood, Michelle Wright, and Rita McNeil leading us in O Canada. But for this special occasion only, we will give this honor to the grads, accompanied by Missy Billington.
Our year wouldn't have been the same without this unique group of grade 12s.
They have their intellectuals, their pranksters, their athletes.
But this year, this class is original. They have their vandals.
No names need to be mentioned here because I'm sure that most of you know who they are.
Now, before we get kicked off the stage, would you all like to welcome Brian Hilliard, the salutatorian for the graduating class of 1996.
Oh boy. Hi. I'd have to start off saying that I'm a little shocked at being here, having the grads vote for me even though they know I hate being the center of attention. The only thing that ran through my mind before I came up here is remember to double check your fly, remember to double check your fly. So I'm a little bit nervous, so please bear with me. Anyhow, sometimes I think back to all the fond memories I have with this class and wonder where all the time went, group detention with Mrs. Mead. We started off so young, naive, and optimistic of our goals. Nothing was going to get in our way. Then came Welcome Week. Eventually we were figured out where to go and who we could talk to, and settled in quite nicely to our high school lives. Our teachers made more sense as the years rolled by, and they molded and shaped our minds. Some wished literally. We were a loving and caring class, and appreciated the extra effort our teachers put into their work. We only threw stuff at the substitutes. But I think it will be the little things that I'll miss the most, like the play-by-play commentary in Algebra class, our hallway hangouts, Mr. Gottslig's analogies, or trying to convince our teachers that we truly did deserve a spare. Were we ever a pain? I'll miss all the sarcastic remarks, the honest remarks, Mrs. Olson's weekly classroom interruptions, promptly followed by Jarrett's, "What do you want now, woman?" And speaking of Mrs. Olson, I'd like to thank all the little people who helped us, prodded, threatened, and lost hair to get us here. From Mrs. Scribner to Mr. Dickey, we know you all wanted us gone at one time or another, but now we hope you're as sad to see us go as we are to be leaving. Each one of you taught us a lesson that didn't even necessarily have anything to do with your subject. Your thoughts, attitudes, and effort made us who we are and will carry us far. As for me, now that I'm finally graduating, I'd like to say that I'm sorry for all the hardships I put every teacher through. And Mrs. East, I threw that paper ball and I'm sorry.
Now we would like to call upon Miss Weston Bolton. Oh, did I say Bolton? I meant Miss Weston Stewart. to introduce the grads and Mr. Bench to present the role of scrolls, excuse me.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Grads, I have good news and bad news for you. First, the bad news. When you asked me to make this presentation, you overlooked the fact that I am your English teacher, and that English teachers and poetry are never far apart. So it should be no surprise to you that I made these presentations in poetry form. You live, you learn. But the good news is that tonight you do not need a book of good poems. Let us begin with the presentation of diplomas to Shaunavon High School's 1996 graduating class. First, Daryl Goulet. Norm to Beam. Daryl plans to open his own business after working a while. For a potential partner, I hear Jacques Demers is looking for something worthwhile. Good luck, Daryl. Quiet and efficient in every way, Jason's worked at the co-op to earn his pay. He now drives with pride and joy his sporty blue truck that it is his new little toy. It will take him to his favorite fishing spot, then to the golf course where he can work on his shot. Working next year is what you plan to do. It is now that I say, best of luck to you. Brandon runs around the track with tremendous speed, while making it look like it's nothing but a breeze. Drawing and sketching are talents he's shown. In grade 8 he made weird noises, but from there he's grown. The future is before you with all your working plans. Celebrate the fact that you're now done with a certain playwright Englishman. All the best, Brandon. In grade 4, Jason had an amazing fishing lure selection. Now he's built a 4-legged, horned, and hairy collection. Farming and ranching are two of Jason's loves. Mechanics and driving are also things he does. Pleasant and courteous, Jason's always been, as well as often seen washing his truck and keeping it clean. In the fall, he'll tend to all of his cows, working outdoors and loving the freedom it allows. Best of luck, Jason. Barney's little brown car and big stereo have proven to all how fast and loud they can go. His great sense of humor and positive outlook have given every teacher the first chapter of his or her book. Barney's played the role of hall monitor at SHS. I was just blowing my nose is what he's always sure to confess. Graham will not need training at his new employ, for he's been a car salesman since a wee little boy. A gift of the gab and a personality with charm is not going to do Southern auto brokers any harm. Best wishes, Graham. Hailing from Admiral, I knew Clint in '93, and not much has changed over those 3. Football, volleyball, and basketball he's continued to play, so it's logical that's in the area of sports that he'll stay. For Fazette in the hat is his shining jewel, not believing for a minute that it's really school. Good luck, Clinton. On Sheldon, his class can always depend to ask on Monday, so what are we doing this weekend? To make a long story short, I signed a library permission slip, Nora West and Bolton, and ever since then I've heard nothing but his joking. His favorite memory of the last 5 years has been June 28th and never leaving in tears. Sheldon, we wish the best of luck to you in whatever area of work that you plan to do. In grade 6, Brian learned the strategies of chess and has since applied them to his cadet skills with much success. Brian has entertained all with his humor and wit, He especially recalls the time he gave Devana a fit, for he completed her piano theory with dogs and happy faces, and has certainly put all his teachers through the paces. Brian will also be remembered for his stereo, on which he spent a shiny penny. It's his stories of working at the co-op that have amused a great many. These he might share at the U of S with the new friends he's sure to make, for there is chemical engineering that Brian plans to take. Best wishes, Brian. Sheldon will remember Corey for his beard in the beard growing contest. Corey says it's winning basketball swag that he'll remember best. We teachers will recall Corey on Outrageous Day, for after cutting his knee, he still wanted to stay. We took him to the hospital and he missed most of the day. It was 9 stitches later this statement he made: "All I wanted was for you to just give me a Band-Aid." A determined effort and a pleasant attitude are positive qualities that Corey will never elude. Next year, he'll be served well by these traits, for it's in studying agriculture that he'll be top rate. All the best, Corey. Computers and Star Trek are interests of Nell's, and it's of his science fiction ideas that he often tells. Writing and drama have taken his time. In the '94 collective, his talent did shine. Nels plans to work next year, and one can certainly bet that Nels will spend any spare time surfing the net. Best of luck, Nels. Over the years, Wiggles has enjoyed hanging around with his friends, as well as succeeding in air cadets, which he actively attends. Curling and track have brought him success, but why he ate the worm in a sucker is anyone's guess. Talent was shown ad-libbing in drama and the collective, and making creative late-slip excuses, he's been particularly effective. Good luck, Blake, in all that you do. We certainly wish the very best to you. At the local restaurant, Bobby's customers always have a lift to discover that she's not scheduled for the morning shift. Early mornings and Bobby are not a great combination, which makes us wonder why the word early is found in her chosen vocation. It's early childhood development where she'll present her best, while putting her coffee pot through the ultimate test. Good luck, Bobby. Baseball, basketball, volleyball, golf, and track are what Jarrett has really loved to hack. Although he's known for his love of sports in every game, hacking Ryan's hair has also brought him fame. School is not as bad as you think, it's worse, is Jarrett's belief, but consider graduation your reward for enduring all the grief. Since golfers par life with drive, of course, we know success will be teed up at your golf course management course. Congratulations, Jarrett. Ever since Chrissy was a wee tyke teething, she's had the amazing ability to talk without breathing. And at 5 years of age, her independence did shine, for Chrissy announced to her mom in the kindergarten room, "You can leave now, I'm fine." Well, Chrissy, 12 years later, I'd say that is true. You have done just fine, and all are proud of you. Continue to work and talk and work a good portion of each day, for doing so has taught you much about life and play. Good luck in your future, Chrissy. Cheryl has been on the honor roll many a time. It's in English and social that she does especially fine. Although her elementary teachers tell us how she loved to add any amount, which is not a bad move, for it's numbers that count. She's been able to add to her savings for nearly 3 years, for she's worked at the co-op with other cashiers. After working for some time, she'll return to school, where she'll do just fine. Best of luck, Cheryl. An accomplishment was achieved when Jillian became 6 feet tall, but we think she's unique because of her sense of humor and all. An example of this is that she wishes Kara's last name was Milk, for then she'd be known as Kara Milk. Jillian's school spirit has always been shown, and her phobia for water bottle germs, she's definitely made known. Always pleasant and helpful with whatever is needed, she'll definitely be missed when the yearbook is to be completed. Arts and Science in Saskatoon is where she'll be, secretly wondering if she'll hit 6'3". All the best, Jillian. Jen will be remembered for her volleyball and basketball skills, and it is provincials in these sports that have provided her with thrills. As well, family, track, peer support, singing, and SRC have shaped the Jennifer that we now see. She gladly shares her beautiful voice for all to hear, but when she starts singing, "Hello, my name is Joe," we all stand and jeer. Strong and determined, she will experience success at the U of S, for in the College of Agriculture, she will present her very best. Good luck, Jennifer. Wally loves to recall the Zed Stanley Cup thriller when the Wallace-Olson team walked Mr. Miller. Ryan will be remembered for his many stupid jokes and for Kara's eye that he blackened when he poked. Ryan's favorite saying is "'cause I can," which he'll keep in mind with his hockey future plan. As a coach or a player, he'll be involved in the game, so good luck, Ryan, on your journey to fame. Rachel's use of the French and English language has been exceptional, but we all know that talking in any language is what she likes best of all. She reports that she has particularly enjoyed causing Brian torment by saying certain French words to him because he didn't know what they meant. She amazingly finds time to write to all her friends around the world. I wonder if she told them about the fence from which she twirled. She apparently failed to score a 10 for this athletic skill because she didn't point her toes when she took the great big spill. Involved in drama, yearbook, singing, and piano, to name a few, she will have no difficulty fitting into the Fine Arts program at Alberta U. Good luck, Rachel. We'll all remember the day Vonna had 11 inches cut from her hair, as well as the reaction from her friends who all did gasp and stare. She fondly recalls kidnapping Jillian on her 18th birthday and all the volleyball drama roles and piano that she loves to play. "I hate piano theory," she has often heard to say, but earning top marks with her theory has proven that it does pay. Her love of numbers and dollars will be an asset, as is the College of Commerce where her mind is set. Good luck, Devonna. Kelly's appreciated the support of family and friends, even though the advice about driving for Jillian's birthday party never seems to end. Devonna says she knows Kelly's other side, for apparently her chattiness she's managed to hide. Quiet and confident, Kelly will achieve much success, as she's survived 15 years with her sister, she's confessed. For our dental work, it's Kelly we can call, as she'll be starting pre-dentistry in the fall. Good luck, Kelly. Since Barb plans to own a boutique to help us look our best, it's the late night shopping hours that we'd certainly suggest. Early morning customers will not be gallant, but enough with the barbs, because I know we'll leave looking quite elegant. Before this happens, it's a business course she plans, so until then, we'll have to go elsewhere for our tans. Good luck, Barb. The "guess when Jason's coming home" game has caused all of us strife, but I must tell you that he's not the only love of her life. For music, basketball, and volleyball also rate at the top of her list, as well as all the friends that she knows she's going to miss. Shaun is known for having an embarrassing moment each and every day, such as the time she discovered she had no shorts under her sweats just before she was to play. Or how about the times that she's fallen asleep in class, or when she whacked her front teeth on the bus window glass. Studying physiotherapy is the goal Shaun has set, and we know that she possesses the qualities to see this met. All the best, Shauna. learned a number of valuable lessons to survive life's rat race, such as it is never safe to leave unattended one's pencil case. She's also learned the value of determination, laughter, and setting a goal, for one of the rewards that comes is your graduation scroll. Erin's dreamed of both Duffy and of becoming a doctor one day. Continue with your goals and your dreams will never stray. Best of luck, Erin. The field of nursing is where currents will send shockwaves, but enough with the pun, for we know what they say about this quiet one. Karina flashes a smile with a twinkle in her eye. We teachers know there's more than what meets our eye. Karina has identified a major achievement with pride, and that's staying sane on the Simi bus ride. Congratulations, Karina. Teachers of the Johnson brothers remember the excitement made known when little sister Tracy was brought home. They also recall Tracy always saying, "My brother this, my brother that," and now her vocabulary is expanded to include everything about this and that. Tracy has fond memories of her many school trips, even up the ski hill and the tree into which she flipped. And we certainly can't forget the basketball uniform incident, when she started to change before her coach left. Talk about embarrassment. Tracy has shown her skills in sports and on the drama stage. Next year it's Texas, and her picture on the Bible College yearbook page. Good luck, Tracy. SRC President, Peer Support, Basketball, and Yearbook are all activities in which Kara has partook. The ride home from regionals is what Kara recalls because of the many Suburbans that decided to sputter and stall. It is appropriate that working at the ESO is where Kara's summer will pass, for the basketball team tells that she's particularly good at pumping gas. Kara is a listener with an attentive ear, which is good because she's living with Miss Glass next year. Kara's car, which is known as the White Golf Ball, will come in handy for its arts and science for her in the fall. All the best, Kara. Billy has been involved in SHS's sports and SRC. In the fall, she'll take these interests to college in BC. Her memories of Mr. Gottslick driving and provincials top her list. As well, she describes herself as a full-time pessimist. We'll remember Cindy for her love of hockey and the Habs, and for the many times she's made some very witty stabs. The time she put her foot into a rubber boot full of mice should also be noted so she doesn't do it twice. Good luck, Cindy. Shaun has been involved in track and volleyball. It's been English and algebra that have been her call. She and Cheryl have attempted to play pool. Never sink a ball is their one fast rule. Working at the co-op has helped her bank account, and for a reason named Chris, calling 911 has seemed quite paramount. The care and grooming of animals she enjoys very much, so in the future she plans to work with cats and dogs and such. Congratulations, Shauna. Rachel's been a talker throughout the years. Many have just left covering their ears. Her belief is what you put into life is what you get out, and with that philosophy there can be no doubt that Rachel will do well and have fun along the way. And did I mention that she'll always have something to say? After studying psychology, she's promised to return in a few years to offer advice and discount prices to all her peers. Congratulations, Rachel. Ladies and gentlemen, I now present to you Shaunavon High School's graduating class of 1996. Well done, grads, and I wish each one of you the very best.
If you aren't finished yet, we would like to again call upon Mr. Benish to give the principal's address.
I would like to welcome all parents, extended family. Oh, I'm sorry. I'd like to welcome all parents, extended family, friends, and especially the graduates to this very special occasion. This year's theme, You Live and Learn, reflects a very important aspect of life. We are all constantly learning, striving for knowledge as we go through our lives. This is particularly true for high school students who have a variety of information thrown at them at school, on the street, with friends, and at home. The brain acts like a sponge, soaking up knowledge all around it. This theme is particularly fitting for this graduating class, for there has rarely been a group of individuals so outstandingly talented in such a wide range of activities. Obviously, through their time, they have lived and learned a lot. Let's look at some of the things that they have learned well. Academically, with students like Jillian, Shauna, Rachel, who each have above average of 95, along with 5 other students having at least an 88 average, this group can compete with any other students in the province or in the country. Athletically, Jennifer, Jarrett, Ryan, Brandon, Clint all have established themselves in one sport or another. Cindy, Devonna, Sheldon demonstrated their musical talents at color nights, while Nels, Rachel, Blake, and Brian have shown a flair for the dramatic as they entertained us with their acting and writing skills. If there have been any breakdowns along the way, members of this group have learned to fix them too, as we have seen Jason, Daryl, Jason, and Graham display their skills in mechanics and woodworking. Aaron, Kelly, Cheryl, Barb, and Kara have shown us the power of hard work and its relation to success. Bobby and Chrissy illustrate what friendship is all about. And lastly, but just as important, Shauna, Karina, Tracy, Corey exemplify characteristics that are lacking in our society: honesty, compassion, and a positive attitude. These 4 students, as well as all the other students in this graduating class, possess strengths in all areas I've talked about. As I mentioned before, these graduating students have learned a lot, not just from teachers at school, but from also mom and dad, brother and sister, friend, and community as a whole, as they will continue to learn and make each other one of us proud. Earlier this week, after writing his last ever high school exam, one of the grads met me in the hallway. We talked about the year being over. He asked me if I was happy that his class was graduating and leaving the school forever. He was somewhat surprised when I said no. He believed that because some members of the class had gotten into trouble or had raised concerns over difficult issues over the last 5 years, that we would be happy to get rid of them. I tried to explain that his class was like any other graduating class. At difficult times through high school, things happen and things are dealt with. It's part of learning, it's part of growing up. Our only goal as a school is to get you here to graduation. And whatever we can do to get you here, we will do, because that's what counts. You're what counts. Someday we will count on you, and we need you to be ready. We take great pleasure as a school, knowing that along with you and your parents, we had a role in getting you here. We are very proud of this role and very proud of you. Good luck, Rads, in the future. The world awaits your greatness. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Bennett. Now you can sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride as we share with you the memories of the grads last year spent at SHS.
Need the lights turned off.
Well, how the contact changed. Looking back, it seems so clear now. Everything you wanted in your life, everything is certain. Try and understand. Put a checklist on your wall. I am not what you think I should be. But you're making amends. Will you serve? And trying to fit me to their mold. Yes, you're making amends. We serve God love friends. And you're trying to fit me to their mold.
Now for a taste of the talent accumulated throughout the years by these wonderful young ladies. Please join me in welcoming Cindy Billington, Tracy Johnston, Devonna Simmons, Jennifer Lewins, Shauna Nelson, Rachel Peak, and Christine Priest as they sing If We Hold On Together, accompanied by Shauna Cron.
We will now begin the presentations of the scholarships and bursaries.
The Elks Prize will now be presented by Greg Bayless.
Honored graduates, escorts, colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I'd first of all like to offer my own personal congratulations to the graduands on their very special day. I also at this point would like to bring greetings and most sincere congratulations from the Shaunavon Elks Club number 386. This prize of $500 offered annually by our club, or by our lodge I guess, is given to the graduating student having attained the highest academic average in their graduating year. And this year we award the prize to Jillian Jurdot.
The Royal Purple Scholarship will now be presented by Joyce Campbell.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and our honorary graduating class of 1996. On behalf of the Royal Purple, I would like to congratulate you and wish you all the best in your endeavors in the future. And someone else I would like to congratulate is your parents, your grandparents, your sisters and your brothers, and your friends, because without them, you would not be graduating tonight. But this is your night, and because you are graduating, they too feel a special night. The Royal Purple has, for their scholarship, has given it to Aaron Nelson.
The Royal Canadian Legion Ladies Auxiliary Bursary will be presented by Elsie Roboy.
I'd like to congratulate all the grads, their families, because their families, oh, right, they're not here. Maybe that's a good thing. I'd like to congratulate the grads and their families. And I'd also like to congratulate their teachers, because they instill in them, you know, the work ethic and learning. And the Legion ladies present 2 scholarships, one to Kara Harkness and one to Sydney Billington, if they would like to come up.
The Angus Willett Bursary will be presented by Barb Castle.
On behalf of the local board,
I'd like to wish you all the best of luck in the future and congratulate you tonight. The Angus Willett Scholarship came from a rancher who lived in the South Line quite a number of years ago. And when he passed away, he left a bursary to be used every year for the graduating class. He left a list of things for us to look for in the applications, and it was really hard to choose this year. The student that he wanted the bursary to go to had to have completed their grade 12 and have to either attend a university or technical school this year. They had to have a good academic standing and had to have participated in school and or community events. They also need to appreciate, or he wished that the recipient would appreciate the financial assistance. And this year's bursary is $500. The Board of Trustees would like to congratulate Aaron Nelson this year.
The Shaunavon Parent Teachers Association bursary will be presented by Donna Morstead.
Good evening. On behalf of the Shaunavon Parent Teacher Exchange, I'd like to congratulate all the grads, and in particular, I'd like to call upon Shaunavon.
The Shawnee Club bursary will be presented by Barry Thenis.
Thank you, Clint. Graduates, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is my distinct pleasure to represent the Shawnee Club here tonight to present their bursary, our bursary, to a deserving graduate. We know that all the graduates are very deserving. I know our scholarship committee had a very difficult time in making a decision this year, but I would like to call upon Shauna Cron to come forth to accept the Shawnee bursary in 1996.
The Hometown Club bursary will be presented by Jim Coulter.
Chairpersons, graduates, ladies and gentlemen. The Hometown Club is a group of 16 committed individuals who weekly make this pledge to make our community an even better place to live. We think through our 2 bursaries, we honor that. We also think that this graduating class honor that commitment as well, whether they know it or not. The Hometown Club of Shaunavon is presenting 2 $300 bursaries. One goes to a student entering university training, the other a person entering technical school training. I would ask our 2 recipients to come forward, Barb Gallant and Brian Hillier.
Curtis Seto will now present the Kingsman Club Prize.
Good evening. Congratulations, grads. On behalf of the Shaunavon Kinsman Club, we're pleased to give a bursary of $500 to Shauna Cron.
The Cadets bursary will be presented by Heather Seto.
Congratulations, graduates. On behalf of the Shaunavon and District Connect Club, it gives me great pleasure to announce the recipient of our $300 bursary is Erin Nelson.
Ron McKellar will present the Knights of Columbus bursary.
On behalf of the Knights of Columbus of Shaunavon, I would like to present our annual bursary of $500 to a very worthy recipient, Devonna Simmons.
The Thomas Samuel Dunlop Memorial Scholarship will now be presented by Kathy East.
Tom Dunlop's estate set aside some money to be used for scholarships this year and next year. The recipient must exhibit a good work ethic, have a positive lifestyle, and be attending a post-secondary institution. The two recipients this year are Cindy Billington and Jennifer Lewins.
The Norman Bakke Memorial Scholarship will be presented by Ms. Audrey Carlton.
Thanks, Clint, and good evening. It is my pleasure to present the Norm Bakke Memorial Scholarship. Norm was a teacher of mine, and I know if he was here, he would be very pleased that we're awarding it to Shauna Cron.
Joan George will present the Charles Weiss Bussey Memorial Scholarship.
Good evening. I'd first of all like to congratulate all of the graduates. As was said earlier, you all have talents and skills worthy of commendation. I would like to present the scholarship, 1996 scholarship in honor of my father to Devonna Simmons.
The Shaunavon High School Prize will be presented by Victoria Elliott Erickson.
Thank you, Clint. The Shaunavon High School Prize is awarded annually to the student with the third highest academic average. It is with great pleasure that I present this year's award to Rachel Peake. pride for all you've done for the school and community, with joy for all you are, and with great hope for all you will become. Congratulations.
The Credit Union Youth Bursary will be presented by Ron McKellar.
On behalf of the Shaunavon Credit Union, I bring my congratulations to the grads again. At this time, I'd also like to thank the teachers and the selection committee for their assistance in choosing our winner. And the winner of the 1996 bursary is Shauna Cron.
Bernie Diebold and Diane Krause will present the Dark Horse Theater Scholarship.
The Dark Horse Scholarship is awarded to a student who will be furthering his or her education in the area of arts and/or arts-related field. Candidates are also judged on their community involvement and extracurricular activities. We had several worthy nominees this year, and this year's recipient is only one of many talented and deserving young people. The winner of this year's Dark Horse Theater Scholarship is Jillian Jurdot.
For Pinnacle Resources Limited, we would like to call upon Victoria Elliott Erickson to present the Fellowship Award and the Academic Achievement Award.
Thank you, Gina. Quality is never an accident. It is always the result of high intention, sincere effort, intelligent direction, and skillful execution. The Pinnacle Awards, made available on an annual basis by Pinnacle Resources Limited, are intended to reward such quality. The Pinnacle Fellowship Award, valued at $1,000, is awarded annually to a graduate who is enrolled in a Canadian university or post-secondary institute in a program of at least 2 years' duration, who has maintained a good scholastic average, and who has made the most meaningful contribution to their school and to their community. It is my pleasure to present the 1996 Pinnacle Fellowship Award to Kara Harkness. It is in dreaming the greatest dreams and seeking the highest goals that we build the brightest tomorrows. The Pinnacle Academic Achievement Award, valued at $1,500, is awarded annually to a graduate who is enrolled in a Canadian university or post-secondary institute in a program of at least 2 years' duration, who has maintained an outstanding scholastic average, and who has exhibited a positive lifestyle. No limit to the goals you attain, the successes you achieve. We all believe your possibilities are as endless as your dreams.
We would now like to present to you the valedictorian of the graduating class of 1996, Jillian Jurdot.
parents, teachers, guests, and friends. It is with great honor that I present this speech on behalf of the graduating class of 1996, a class of incredible talent, personality, and wisdom, a class where friendships remain strong through hardships, and a class that has worked together, pushing each other to realize and achieve their goals. Tonight, we are here in celebration of the accomplishment of one goal, the beginning of another, and the dreams associated with both. The challenges each one of us has faced through our years of school have all differed, yet there remained one common goal that kept us going: graduation. As we are here tonight, every one of us now has a different dream to pursue, and our lives will be forever changed from this moment on. We are each focused on something that we want to accomplish, and the same determination that brought us here tonight will carry us on in the future. As a graduating class, we have chosen the theme, You Live, You Learn, and that is probably one of the most important lessons to life. To accept the fact that as we continue living, there are so many new things to learn and discover. Learning essentially never stops. It began as babies when we learned details to help us get through life. When we cried, someone would take notice and try to make us feel better. When we laughed, someone would take notice and smile with us. These ideas we grasped as infants, simple as they were, still hold true today and will continue to do so if we are blessed with the love and goodness of people who care. When we cry, someone will be there to ease our pain, and when we laugh, someone will be there to double our joy. As children, our life lessons were generally pretty simple. Your doll's hair won't grow back after you cut it. Goldfish don't like Jell-O. Your friends don't appreciate it when you tie them to a pole and leave them there for the entire recess. Glue tastes gross, and nothing really bad happens when you color outside the line. Over the years, the lessons grew bit by bit more difficult, and a sense of responsibility and seriousness settled in with learning. What were once imaginary games has become reality. Somewhere, the magic was lost, and we were overcome by responsibilities. Somewhere, at an undefinable point, we grew up, and the challenges in life that were once handled by someone else became our own. People often ask a child, "What is it you're going to be when you grow up?" The response of a nurse, a fireman, an astronaut, or a circus clown will most often change. In the end, our decision as what we want to be may come from a knowing within, aided by the words, encouragement, and unending support from our parents, teachers, friends, and others within the community. Our parents have, in so many ways, been there for us. Whether we always express our gratitude for their presence is questionable, but undoubtedly we do feel it. They are the ones who have taught us so many lessons impossible to learn outside the home, the lessons of love, family, and caring. They are the ones who, no matter how much it hurts them, stand back and let us make our own mistakes, just so we may learn for ourselves. Our parents are the ones who watched us grow, made us laugh, made us cry, and through it all have never given up. Our teachers have shown perseverance and patience throughout our schooling. Every day they were faced with questions of, "Why do I have to learn this?" or "When am I ever going to use this?" And quite often, these questions were not phrased as politely. Tonight, however, we realize why we had to learn. It was so dreams may eventually become reality, and so we may continue on and have the knowledge to be able to overcome any difficulties with which we are faced. Most importantly, it was because you, the teachers, never gave up on us and quit teaching, so it was impossible for us, the students, to justify giving up and to quit learning. Thank you for your ideas, encouragement, and support. There have also been others in the community that have made a special impact on our lives. Their helpfulness, support, and understanding, as well as their interest in today's youth, have taught us valuable lessons that we cannot learn from a textbook. Your presence here tonight is an indication of your interest in our future, and for that, we thank you. Despite the assurance we received from many people in our lives, at times it may have seemed like there was no one there for us. It is at times like these that it is necessary only to look around, and, most definitely, a friend will be there. When it seems like everything else in your life is failing, a true friendship will hold strong, and so it was with this very special graduating class. When we first began together, we didn't know each other well and were apprehensive to become friends. Through the years, through the classes, through the sports, through the extracurricular activities, through the time we had together, we let down our guards and got to know each other as people, and we became friends. We learned that each individual has their own ideas, own personalities, and own characteristics, and it is important to respect that. As friends, we were then able to learn important lessons that would get us through the day. We learned the importance of working together, that if you're going to do something you're unsure of, it's better to do it as a group. It will allow you to learn even more about the people that you are with, and, as a bonus, if what you've done hasn't worked out, you look stupid as a group, which is a lot better than looking stupid individually. It is these friendships that we have established that make leaving difficult. We are now leaving something we have known our entire lives, something comfortable and familiar, and venturing out into a world of uncertainty. To make this change easier, it is necessary to do one thing. Keep the friendships you have made so they will be there to rely on when it feels like the rest of the world has turned its back on you. Take the time to think of at least one valuable lesson that you have learned from each one of your classmates, and when you are finished, you will know our time together has been worthwhile. All of this love, faith, and support shown to us by our parents, teachers, and friends, mingled with the everlasting goodness of God, has enabled us to reach this point in our lives. It has taken hard work and determination, but we have survived. And no matter how many times we argued, complained, or claimed that we hated school, there is no denying that we are who we are now due in great part to the years we spent together at SHS. As well, there will always be a part of us that remains in our school. After putting so much into it for the past 5 years, it seems right to leave a little piece of ourselves behind, a part of our past that helps shape our future. It may be the part that goes into the gym at noon to shoot basketballs, or that sits in the hall even after the bell has rung, the part that behaves so well during chemistry, or that plays Mission Impossible during algebra. Whatever it is that we leave behind, it is uniquely us, and that will never change. Collectively, all our lessons that we have learned from our parents, from our teachers, and from our friends have taught us this. Dreams can come true if you find out who you are. Always believe in yourself. Find out what is important to you. Work hard to achieve successes. Find courage inside of you to remain strong. Give yourself freedom to try out new things. Laugh and have a good time. Form relationships with people you respect. Speak the truth. Remain close to your family. Help those less fortunate than you. Try to make other lives happy. Live life to the fullest and create your own dreams. This will make your dreams a reality. And so, graduates, this time is for us. It is our turn to enter into the world and focus on our dreams. Wherever your future takes you, make certain you follow your heart. It will never lead you wrong, rather take you on a path that will let you live and learn. Thank you.
This brings our 1996 graduation exercises to a close. I'd like to thank you all for coming, and a special thanks to Scott Colgan from the Decorating Committee. And I'd also like to announce that the Grand March will follow in approximately half an hour.
The grads for giving us this honor of being their master and mistress of ceremonies for this evening. Lunch will be set up after the tables and chairs are arranged. Would you please join us in congratulating the 1996 graduating class?
first dance will be for the graduates and their escorts. The next dance will be for the graduates and their parents.
The first dance will be for the graduates and their escorts. The next dance will be for the graduates and their parents.
graduates and their parents. Many times we stand aside and let the water slip away. What we put our hope in tomorrow, now we find a way. Choose a chance to life.
For this? right, no practicing yet. Now, there's one other rule. The person wearing the walla ballas must lock their hands behind their head like I'm doing right here, just to enable that they cannot use their hands. Are you ready? Judges, if you want to come up closer so you can keep track of what their scores are. The points are labeled on the baskets. And maybe what I'll do is so that this is fair, I'll have the staff member judge the students and vice versa. We've got some help, okay? Okay, are you ready? As soon as the music starts, you will have 2 minutes, and as soon as I shut it off, you must stop and pass it on to the next person. Okay, on your mark, get set, go! All right, judges, when they score, judges, take the balls out for them. They must keep their hands away from the balls. Doesn't this look like fun, everyone? And we got one here. And that's 1 minute. And this round we have about 30 seconds to go. And time's up. Alrighty, what do we have for scores right here? And we have 225 for the staff. And we have 100 for the students. Guys, this doesn't look good for you. Time to change.
Come on.
Who's going to be the next to volunteer for this? Deathly silence.
All right, buddy. No technique at all is the best technique. I have technique for you. Don't do that way.
Keep in mind, the scores are 225 to 100. And are the teams ready? Are we ready?
No, he's not ready yet. Ready? Okay.
All right, we have about 10 seconds, so we're going to start. Four, three, two, one.
Yeah! Take it out, take it out, buddy. Come on. That's it, Cal. Ah!
to go. Time's up. What's the total score here? The staff still has 225. The students have 675. I think the students